Welcome to Bass and Bonsai. That's how we do it.
Hey, welcome to Bass and Bonsai.
Welcome to Bass and Bonsai. Today we're out in the bonsai garden and we got a few things we got to do before we actually start styling on trees. You have to kind of do maintenance on your trees, and that's what I'm doing today. It's just me and baby girl. What I'm doing today is I'm going to check all the wire. So most of these trees, the wire's fine. It hasn't been on there too long, but there's a few, and let me find them. There's a couple. I think this guy that is already some of that smaller wire, if you can see in there, and there's a couple of them that never made it to bonsai pots yet, that the wire is already starting to dig in, like this guy here that I styled up. I don't know if you can make out that, and a few others. So I'm gonna get all the wire off today, and if I have time I might try to style up an actual bonsai tree. So buckle up, hang on, let's go. Right, baby girl? Let's do it. This is going to be sort of just a preview of a tree to look forward to. This one I got started on last year. I got the trunk headed in a direction and that bottom, the biggest branch, but then I never did actually get into getting the apex or finish this tree up. I think if you remember, it set over to the side for a while, and then it got cold and I stopped. So the wire is already digging in, so this tree evidently has grown pretty good, albeit over fall, winter, and early spring, that short time period, but it has grown. And so I'm just going to cut the wire off, and I will completely restyle this video. I'll completely restyle this tree, probably pot it up right when I do that in a future video, this either mid or late spring, more than likely. But for now, I'll just come in here, and it doesn't really, I don't have a preference where I start. I kind of start where the easiest spots are and start cutting the wire where I can get to it. And then if I have to like bend any wire, I do. And I guess I should show you guys that if you have to, sometimes you got to cut real short an area, and then if you get to a spot where you just need to, I'll try to show you, hang on. I mean, these are cutters, but they sort of will work like pliers if you get to a spot where you feel you need to pull up a little, because they can kind of bite in and pull one up to maybe get a better bite on it or whatever. Those may be a little tricky. I was going to say those should fall off. See where it's already has dug in, and this spot right here is pretty good. You just kind of and then sometimes you'll just have to unwrap it if it's dug in so bad that can't get in there to cut it. You'll have to do kind of like I did there, just loosen up the coil. It's not the ideal way to do it, but sometimes that's what you have to do. Voila. See that? Now that should grow out. It may take it a few years, but to the point where you won't be able to make that out. None of this is wired, just this little spot now. So hopefully this little short video, this one didn't have a ton of wire on it. For any of you that have braved the fear of wiring and then realize that, uh-oh, I got to take the wire off, how do I do that? This will give you a better idea of how to do that. And there it is. I got a bunch of coils I need to get out of there, but I took all that wire off in however many minutes this video is. There it is. I'll just let her set till I get time to actually do a full. I'll come in here, basically rewire what I just took off, maybe bring the tree this way a little more, bring this apex up, maybe even do away with this one, or turn this into apex, do away with that one, wire the branches a little more, and we'll have a bonsai tree. Probably go ahead and pot it up when I do that. Alright guys, I'm done. I'm out of here. Hopefully you liked that video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel, help share this channel, tell your friends, your neighbors, anybody you know about bass and bonsai. We're coming to a honey hole near you and maybe a bonsai garden. So anyway, get out of here and go bass and bonsai. See you next time. Get it! Yeah! It got it.